Dear students, welcome to my channel BK Pi's Essence of Medical Biochemistry. Whenever you hear the term biochemistry, so many structures, reactions, and formulas come to your mind. But you need not learn that much structures at the UG level. In anatomy, you are going to learn about various organs, their locations, blood supply, etc. And in physiology, you are going to learn the functions of various organs. And in biochemistry, you are going to learn about various biomolecules and various metabolic reactions. So, what is actually biochemistry? Biochemistry is nothing but the chemistry of life. So, it is a branch of science concerned with the chemical constituents of living cells, the process and the reactions they undergo. So, aim of biochemistry is to learn the chemical constituents at the molecular level. A sound knowledge of biochemistry is required to understand the basic concepts of other subjects such as physiology, pathology, microbiology, pharmacology, and medicine. You require a basic knowledge of chemistry of carbohydrate and metabolism to understand diabetes mellitus. You require a basic knowledge of chemistry of lipid and its metabolism to understand atherosclerosis and cardiovascular disorders. You should have a basic knowledge of chemistry of proteins. So you know that sickle cell anemia. What is sickle cell anemia? Glutamic acid at the sixth position in the beta chain is replaced by valine. So if you want to understand more about sickle cell anemia, you should know about the chemistry of hemoglobin. You should know about the structure of heme. You should know about the structure of globin. Then only you will be able to understand sickle cell anemia. You should have a basic knowledge of chemistry of nucleic acid as well as its metabolism to understand various genetic diseases. Now let us have a brief idea about what all things you are going to learn under biochemistry. So first one is cell. So under cell you are going to learn about the prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell, mainly eukaryotic cell, their organelles, various organelles and their functions. Then you are going to learn about marker enzymes. Then you are going to learn about the fluid mosaic model of structure of cell membrane. And then you are going to learn about various transport mechanism such as passive transport, active transport. Those things will be covered under cell. Next you are going to start biomolecules. So under biomolecules you are going to learn the chemistry of carbohydrates. So under carbohydrates you are going to learn about monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides, polysaccharides, their structure and their functions, then their physical properties, chemical properties, all those things will be covered under the chemistry of carbohydrate. Next you are going to learn the chemistry of lipids. So under chemistry of lipids you are going to learn about various fatty acids, saturated fatty acid, unsaturated fatty acids, essential fatty acids. You are going to learn about phospholipids, glycolipids, lipoproteins, their functions. You are going to learn about cholesterol. You are going to learn about eicosanoids. Those things will be covered under the chemistry of lipids. And then you are going to learn about the chemistry of proteins. So under chemistry of proteins, first you are going to learn about the various amino acids, essential amino acids, non-essential amino acids, their physical chemical properties, and then functional organization, structural organization of protein, functions of protein, denaturation, all those things will be covered under the chemistry of proteins. And then you are going to learn enzymes. So under enzymes you are going to learn about the classification of enzyme. You are going to learn about coenzyme, cofactors, active site, factors affecting enzyme activity, various types of inhibition, enzyme regulation, and clinical enzymology under enzymes. Then you are going to learn the chemistry of nucleic acids. So under nucleic acids, you are going to learn the general functions of nucleotides. You are going to learn about DNA, various types of RNA such as mRNA, tRNA, rRNA, their structure and functions, and the synthetic nucleotides will be covered under the chemistry of nucleic acids. Then you are going to learn about the chemistry of hemoglobin, myoglobin, structure function relationship, and various diseases that we are going to cover under chemistry of hemoglobin. And then you are going to learn electron transport chain. So under electron transport chain, you are going to learn about how electrons are transported through a series of complexes and how ATP generation occurs. You are going to learn about the chemiosmotic theory. Those things will be covered under electron transport chain. And then you are going to learn about vitamins. So under vitamins, you are going to learn about the fat soluble vitamins, you are going to learn about the water soluble vitamins, you are going to learn about the sources, requirement, how it is metabolized, functions and deficiency manifestations of fat soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E and K, and then water soluble vitamins, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, pantothenic acid, biotin, vitamin C. Those things will be covered under water soluble vitamins. After that, we are going to learn various metabolism. So we are going to start with the carbohydrate metabolism. Under carbohydrate metabolism, we are going to learn so many pathways. We are going to start with glycolysis, then pyruvate dehydrogenase, about the citric acid cycle, HMP shunt pathway, gluconeogenesis, glycogenesis, glycogenolysis, galactose and fructose metabolism, and blood sugar regulation will be covered under carbohydrate metabolism. And then we are going to learn lipid metabolism. And so under lipid metabolism, we are going to start with how we are going to get energy from fatty acid, that is beta oxidation, and then we are going to learn the de novo synthesis of fatty acid, and then we are going to learn lipoprotein metabolism such as metabolism of chylomicrons, metabolism of VLDL, LDL, HDL, and then we are going to learn about the metabolism of cholesterol, then we are going to learn about icosanoids, and then we are going to learn various diseases. So those things will be covered under lipid metabolism. Next, under protein metabolism. Under protein metabolism, we are going to learn about transamination, deamination, urea cycle and its disorders, and then individual amino acid metabolism. For example, phenylalanine tyrosine metabolism, tryptophan metabolism, sulfur containing amino acid cysteine methionine, that metabolism, glycine metabolism. So those things will be covered, and its disorders, for example, phenylketonuria, tyrosinemia, alkaptonuria. Okay, those things will be covered under protein metabolism. And then we are going to learn hemoglobin metabolism. So under hemoglobin metabolism, we are going to learn the synthesis of heme, and then its disorders, porphyrias, and then the formation and the fate of bilirubin, and various types of jaundice, acquired jaundice as well as congenital jaundice, Crigler-Najjar syndrome, Gilbert's disease, okay, Dubin-Johnson syndrome. Those things will be covered under hemoglobin metabolism. So this is the what we call as core of biochemistry. Then we are going to learn nucleotide metabolism. Under nucleotide metabolism, we are going to learn about the metabolism of purine, mainly salvage pathway disorders, gout, Leishman syndrome, then pyrimidine metabolism. Those things will be covered under nucleotide metabolism. Then we are going to learn about molecular biology. Under molecular biology, we are going to learn about replication, transcription, translation, and mole biotechniques. For example, PCR, recombinant DNA technology, blotting techniques, those things will be covered under molecular biology. Then we are going to learn about minerals. We are going to learn about the principal elements and trace elements. We are going to learn about the functions and deficiency manifestations of calcium, sodium, potassium, chloride, then trace minerals such as zinc, copper, manganese, selenium. Those things will be covered under minerals. And then we are going to learn about acid base balance, about the blood pH, and how it is regulation by blood buffers, respiratory mechanism, renal mechanism, and then we are going to learn about its disorders: metabolic acidosis, respiratory acidosis, metabolic alkalosis, respiratory alkalosis. Those things will be covered under acid base balance. And then we are going to learn about various function tests: liver function test, renal function test, thyroid function test, adrenal function test. So those things will be covered under function test. Then we are going to learn about nutrition. Under nutrition, we are going to learn about BMR, specific dynamic action of food, dietary fibers. We are going to learn about protein calorie, malnutrition, nitrogen balance, biological value of proteins. Those things will be covered under nutrition. And then under extracellular matrix, we are going to learn about collagen, elastin, okay, those things and its disorders we are going to cover under extracellular matrix. And then we are going to learn about immunology. We are going to learn about the structure and functions of various immunoglobulins. Okay, those things will be covered under immunology. Then oncology, we are going to learn about the tumor markers. We are going to mainly about the biochemical aspects. Okay, so we are going to learn about proto-oncogenes, oncogenes, and then we are going to learn about tumor markers, apoptosis. Those things will be covered under oncology. Then we are going to learn about detoxification, phase 1, phase 2. Okay, those things will be covered under detoxification. Then free radicals and antioxidants. So this is a brief idea about what all things you are going to learn under biochemistry. Regarding university exam for MBBS course, according to new CBME curriculum, you are having two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1, you are having 20 MCQs, 3 essays, each carry 10 marks, short questions 10, each carry 5 marks. Same thing for paper 2. And then you are having theory viva 20 marks and practicals 80 marks, which includes charts, instrumentation and performance. So hope you got an idea about what all things you are going to learn under biochemistry. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel, share and press the bell icon so that you will get notification for my videos. Thank you.